Beneath the frozen continent of Antarctica lies a hidden world, a vast lake buried under nearly 4 kilometers of ice, sealed away from the surface for millions of years. No sunlight reaches it. The pressure is crushing. The temperature hovers below freezing. Yet scientists believe something extraordinary may exist there. This is Lake Vostok, one of the most mysterious places on Earth. And what lies beneath its icy prison may change our understanding of life. Antarctica is the coldest, driest, and most remote continent on Earth. Nearly 90% of the planet's ice is locked within this vast frozen wilderness. In some places, the ice sheet reaches depths greater than 4 kilometers. For decades, scientists believed the land beneath this ice was completely frozen solid. But during the Cold War, Soviet researchers stationed deep in East Antarctica began noticing something strange. Their seismic instruments suggested that beneath the ice, there might be liquid water. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, Russian geographer Andrei Kapitsa analyzed seismic data collected during Soviet Antarctic expeditions. The results hinted at a massive body of water buried under the ice sheet. For years, the idea seemed almost impossible. How could a lake exist beneath such extreme conditions? But in 1993, satellite radar and ice-penetrating measurements confirmed the astonishing truth. There really was a lake beneath the ice, and not just a small one. Lake Vostok turned out to be one of the largest lakes on Earth. Lake Vostok is enormous. The lake stretches approximately 250 kilometers long and 50 kilometers wide, with a surface area of about 12,500 square kilometers. That makes it roughly the size of Lake Ontario. The water lies about 4,000 meters beneath Antarctica's ice sheet, placing it around 500 meters below sea level. Despite the freezing environment above, the lake remains liquid. Scientists believe this happens because of 2 key factors. First, the immense pressure of the ice lowers the freezing point of water. Second, geothermal heat from deep within the Earth warms the bottom of the lake. Together, these forces create a hidden body of liquid water trapped beneath the ice. But what makes Lake Vostok truly fascinating is its isolation. Researchers believe Lake Vostok may have been sealed off from the surface for up to 15 million years. During that time, nothing from the outside world could enter. No sunlight, no wind, no animals, only darkness. This makes Lake Vostok one of the most isolated environments on Earth. Some scientists believe the lake may act as a time capsule, preserving ancient forms of life that evolved independently from the rest of the planet. The conditions inside the lake are extreme. Temperatures remain around -3 degrees Celsius, yet the water stays liquid because of the intense pressure. The lake is also rich in oxygen and nitrogen gases trapped within the ice above. These unusual conditions may create a completely unique ecosystem. For decades, scientists debated a simple question: could anything survive in Lake Vostok? In 1998, researchers drilled one of the deepest ice cores ever extracted, reaching more than 3,600 meters below the surface. Samples of ice that had once been lake water were analyzed. What they found was surprising. Inside the ice were traces of microorganisms. Researchers identified genetic material from thousands of potential microbial species, suggesting that the lake might support a complex ecosystem. Other studies isolated microbes capable of surviving in extreme cold. indicating that life might indeed exist beneath the Antarctic ice. However, the discovery sparked controversy. Some scientists argued the microbes could have come from contamination during drilling. Others believe the organisms truly originated from the lake itself. To this day, the debate continues. Drilling into Lake Vostok presented enormous challenges. Researchers had to drill through nearly 4 kilometers of ice without contaminating the pristine environment below. In 2012, Russian scientists finally reached the surface of the lake after decades of effort. But instead of directly sampling the water, they allowed lake water to rise into the borehole and freeze before collecting it. This method helped reduce the risk of introducing surface microbes. Still, many scientists remain cautious. Lake Vostok may contain a fragile ecosystem that has existed undisturbed for millions of years. Even a small amount of contamination could alter it forever. Lake Vostok has attracted attention far beyond Earth. Astrobiologists believe it may serve as a model for environments on other planets. Several moons in our solar system, including Europa, orbiting Jupiter, and Enceladus, orbiting Saturn, are believed to contain oceans beneath thick layers of ice. These alien oceans may resemble the conditions found in Lake Vostok. If life can survive beneath Antarctica's ice sheet, it might also survive beneath the frozen surfaces of distant worlds. Studying Lake Vostok could help scientists learn how to search for life elsewhere in the universe. In recent years, satellite observations have revealed that Antarctica's subglacial lakes are more dynamic than scientists once believed. Researchers have discovered dozens of hidden lakes beneath the ice, many of which periodically drain and refill as water moves beneath glaciers. These hidden water systems may influence the movement of glaciers and even affect global sea levels. Lake Vostok itself appears relatively stable compared to many of these lakes, but its existence suggests that Antarctica hides a vast underground network of water, a secret hydrological system beneath the ice. Despite decades of research, many questions about Lake Vostok remain unanswered. What forms of life, if any, exist within its dark waters? How did organisms evolve in such extreme conditions? And what secrets might still lie hidden beneath Antarctica's ice? Exploring Lake Vostok is incredibly difficult. Extreme temperatures, isolation, and environmental risks make research slow and expensive. Yet scientists continue to push forward, because beneath the frozen surface of Antarctica may lie one of the greatest scientific discoveries of our time. Far below the coldest continent on Earth, beneath thousands of meters of ice, an ancient lake waits in darkness. Untouched for millions of years, Lake Vostok reminds us that even on our own planet, there are still places we barely understand. And sometimes, the greatest mysteries on Earth are hidden in the most unexpected places.